What is going on, Jets fans? I don't even know why I'm asking you what's going on. I know the answer. Because the New York Jets just completely dominated the New England Patriots in their home opener to get to 2-1 on the season. We saw vintage Aaron Rodgers go out there and put on an absolute clinic against the New England Patriots defense. And our New York Jets defense reminds the world who we are, completely shutting down the run game. I'm excited to share my thoughts in this video, but I also would love to hear your thoughts, Jets fans, in the comment section. What's your biggest takeaways from the New York Jets victory 24-3 over the New England Patriots? Let me know in the comments. Also, hit the like button for your boy. And I also wanted to say thank you because we hit 24,000 subscribers during the live watch party. That's a ridiculous milestone. Thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love here on Jets Media. It really is awesome to have this community and be part of family of these Jets fans and also NFL fans, because I know we have a lot of non-Jets fans tuning into this channel, and I appreciate you guys as well. Let's get straight into business. Now, the first thing I want to say is Jets fans, watch out, because they're going to start moving the goalposts, and I don't care at all. I can just predict. It's just so predictable it's going to happen. Going into this game, what were the media saying? People on ESPN, people on the roundtable, people like the haters were like, oh, Ramondre Stevenson, good luck. Good luck stopping him. The Jets defense sucks against the run. They're not going to be able to contain him. Oh, the Patriots defense is this elite level defense. They're not going to be able to run the ball. Aaron Rodgers is going to have a long day. I mean, give me a break, bro. I was sitting there on the roundtable Wednesday night hearing to nonsense. TD picked the Patriots. Dan was even saying it's going to be a close game. Colby, of course, picked the Patriots, saying all these crazy things that nothing he said came true. I'm here to remind you guys that this Jets team is complete, and we saw the reason for it. Now, I also wanted to say this. Yes, this is against a team in the New England Patriots that they're not a good football team. Let's be honest with ourselves. They had an upset win against the Bengals. Great. They almost beat the Seahawks. They didn't. Now they're 1-2. And I know that's what the narrative is going to be. Well, the Jets won a game they're supposed to win. But that's okay. That's what good football teams do. They take care of business in games they're supposed to win at home. This was the first game from Aaron Rodgers at home since, of course, he injured himself last year against the Buffalo Bills. So this is a very good sign because we saw Aaron Rodgers go out there and be completely vintage against a very good defense who, quote-unquote, was a better defense than the Jets, which is a complete nonsense take, by the way. That's not the case, number one. The Patriots defense, it's good, but it's not good enough to contain Aaron Rodgers. He went out there and executed at the highest level I feel like any Jets fan has ever witnessed. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. I'm 26 years old. I've been a Jets fan for a long time. I mean, I know not as long as other people that watch the Jets that are older and seen more misery than myself, but as a young 26-year-old Jets fan, that is the most effective I've ever seen a quarterback play. I mean, Allen Lazard, Garrett Wilson, Xavier Gibson getting involved, Conklin having a breakout game, Rucker getting the ball on a clutch third down, Braylon Allen, Breece Hall, Mike Williams. I mean, it's crazy. The Jets are spreading the ball around. Aaron Rodgers is a wizard, and he's moving. All I heard from people is, oh, he's washed up. He's 40 years old. He can't move in the pocket. He's a statue. Tonight proved Aaron Rodgers is not a statue, bro. He can still extend plays with his legs. He can move to his right, move to his left, pick up the first down with his legs, slide, go out of bounds. The offensive line was fantastic tonight yet again, moving people in the run game, protecting Aaron Rodgers. It was just an absolute display of pure domination against a team you're supposed to dominate against in the New England Patriots. Let's be honest with ourselves. Everybody's running victory laps after week one. Oh, the Jets are in the basement. We're 0-1. The rest of the division's 1-0. Hope you had your fun celebrating. It's the last time you'll see the Jets in the basement. I promise you that, all right? So another big shout out to this Jets defense, man. They came out here and balled out because we were going up against an elite level run game. Oh, Ramondre Stevenson, Antonio Gibson apparently is a better running back duo than Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. Not the case, okay? The Jets defense completely shut them down and neutralized the offense from the New England Patriots. The 3 points they got was because the Jets, for some reason in that drive, just had terrible penalties after terrible penalties. The refs were not doing us any favors, but also some boneheaded penalties I want the Jets to clean up on that end. But from a defensive standpoint, man, we had sacks from Solomon Thomas, a half a sack. Takk McKinley, a half a sack. Leonard Taylor in his NFL debut, my boy, with a half a sack. Michael Clemens with a half a sack. Who am I missing? Will McDonald Another double-digit sack performance. The boys got 5 sacks on the season. Will McDonald stepping in and absolutely dominating this league already. Quinnen Williams with the sack. The Jets finished with 7 total sacks as a unit, 5 tackles for loss, 15 quarterback hits. You talk about a pass rush, and yes, the Patriots, they do have one of the worst, if not the worst, offensive lines in football, and it's good to see that we can take advantage of that. Okay? I hate when people be like, yeah, well, we shouldn't be happy. We did it against the Patriots. We did it against the worst offensive line. No, it's a good sign that our defense can level up their game and prove to be the dominant effort. All right? It's a great sign, baby. It's a great sign. Shout out to Jamie and Sherwood for stepping in for the injured C.J. Mosley. Quincy Williams leading the pack with 8 tackles. Chuck Clark, I got to give credit to him. He had a sack as well, and he took the ball away from Stevenson, forcing a fumble. Chuck Clark had a really slow start to his Jets career. His first 2 games, Jets fans are like, this guy Chuck Clark is not good. Tonight, he had a phenomenal effort, a sack, and a forced fumble. He literally stole Ramondre Stevenson's lunch money on that play, so you got to give credit to where it's due, all right? Now, getting into the offense, I mean, we can go all in on this offense. Breece Hall and Braylon Allen just are a unit, okay? The killer bees are out there. 16 carries from Breece Hall, 54 yards, and a touchdown. The touchdown that Breece Hall had was ridiculous. That little twist to extend him into the end zone. Braylon Allen, 11 carries, 55 yards. And then from the air, we had Breece Hall get 4 catches for 29 yards, 7.3 yards per catch. So excellent stuff. Wow, the leading receiver in this game, I'm just seeing the box score for the first time, honestly, is Tyler Conklin. Wow, Tyler Conklin, 5 catches for 93 yards, averaging 18.6 yards per attempt. That is phenomenal because I was very iffy. I'm like, where's Tyler Conklin? All the training camps I've been at with this season with Aaron Rodgers, we saw a lot of Tyler Conklin. So I was very shocked to see that the Jets were not utilizing him. And I think a big reason for that, now we know, this Jets offense was not able to get into a rhythm in week 1. They were not able to get into a rhythm in even week 2. We have a lot of plays. They were able to get off to a fast start. Aaron Rodgers was surgical, finding the open players, moving on the run, extending plays, finding the open players down the field. Allen Lazard, 3 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown. You can tell that Aaron Rodgers loves to give Allen Lazard the football. Shout out to Lazard for coming through with that touchdown. Garrett Wilson finally finding the end zone for the first time from Aaron Rodgers. That touchdown throw was ridiculous. And during the live watch party, I called Aaron Rodgers going right back to Garrett Wilson because if you remember, the play prior to that touchdown to Garrett, it was a little swing pass to Garrett Wilson, completely jukes Christian Gonzalez out of his shoes, and he got tackled at the 2-yard line. You could tell Garrett Wilson was frustrated. He wanted to score a touchdown. The very next play, I'm like, guys, watch this. Aaron Rodgers, even though it's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, Breece Hall's not getting this ball. He's going right back to G5. It's exactly what he does. Rolls to his right, throws the ball only where Garrett Wilson can grab it. Some people are like, oh, would have been a pick 6 if it was any other team. Bro, the ball was put in a spot that nobody can touch it but Garrett Wilson, and the athleticism and the ability to track the ball and the ball skills of Garrett Wilson was able to snag it out of the air and get the second touchdown from Aaron Rodgers of this football game. Really, really fun stuff there. Breece Hall, 4 catches that we mentioned. Xavier Gibson had 2 catches. Jeremy Ruckert had 2 catches. Braylon Allen had 3 catches. Mike Williams making plays on 3rd down. I mean, the 3rd down efficiency on offense was off the charts. How many first downs did we have? Like 27? Also, listen to this stat I wrote down in the middle of the game. The Jets controlled the ball for 10-plus minutes in the first quarter, the second quarter, and the third quarter. We completely dominated time of possession in this game. That's a recipe for success. The offensive line was moving people. The offensive line was protecting for Aaron Rodgers. This is an overall domination. It really is. So, beautiful thing to see. Now we have another, easy game next week. No games are easy in this league. We got to make sure we get the W. It's going to be for Jets Media Day, so the hype's going to be there for sure. But the only injury to be worried about is, of course, Morgan Moses went down. He has a knee injury. As of right now, I don't know the designation. Good news is he walked off with his own power. I'm assuming it's going to be some type of knee sprain. That tells me he'll be sidelined for a few weeks, but not for the season, hopefully. But the good thing for the Jets is we got luxury of having a first-round pick, Olu, waiting to go. So he plugged in a right tackle, looked decent. So overall, man, this offensive line has been fantastic. AVT, Joe Tippmann, John Simpson with 1 boneheaded penalty. Actually, I don't know if that was a bad penalty. I mean, he's just finishing on the ground. Whatever. Tyron Smith, phenomenal. penalties, definitely want to get cleaned up. Also, if I'm going to be nitpicking here, we need to clean up the delay of game issues. We do not want to be burning timeouts in the second half. They were able to score a touchdown on that drive, so I'm not going to be too upset about it. But when we get later into the season against really good teams, we cannot, like, just call timeouts, okay? Let's not call timeouts because we can't get the playoff. So that's something that I noticed. Also, Irvin Charles, boneheaded penalty. Cannot have that. But outside of that, man, nothing but positive. Also, Greg Zuerlein shanking a field goal. We should have won this game 27-3. But listen, man, overall, just domination. Aaron Rodgers is vintage. He is still that guy, okay? He's still an elite-level quarterback, can still sling that thing. This close to getting 300 yards. I know that he wanted that, but look at the stat line, folks. Look at the freaking stat line, the efficiency, the veteran leadership, the poise. Oh, God, it's so beautiful. I cannot wait to rewatch the highlights and break down the film over the weekend. So, folks, that's going to wrap up this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Let's go, Jets. The Jets are 2-1 heading into our mini bye before we get healed up and ready for the Denver Broncos for Jets Media Day, guys. By the way, tickets are still available for Jets Media Day. The field access is sold out, but if you guys do want to come to Jets Media Day next week and you're thinking of coming to the game, you buy your ticket through me. Link is in the description. You get access to an all-inclusive tailgate hosted by Gotham City Crew. You also get front row tickets to a live show that I'm doing from the tailgate, and then you get access to the game in a private suite, the hangar. All right, so if you want to come through, tickets are in the description. If you have any questions about the event, let me know, of course, via email or DM me on social media. So that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the win. We're going to be live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with Jack to break it all down, do the call-in show. I love you guys. Jets fans, soak in this win. We deserve this. Our first time seeing a real quarterback do his thing, all right? Let's go, Jets. I love you guys. Thank you for 24K. Peace.